What's up, Digidestins? You know what time it is. It's another day in the Market Watch as it's Friday, the trifecta. We do a Market Watch every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday on this channel. So if you guys want to keep watching, hit that subscribe button, just keep up to date. But without further ado, let's talk about all the crazy buyouts happening, things that might be good for your radar, and anything else from there. Let's talk about it, shall we? First off, let's talk about the Apocalymon alternate art buyout. I'm going to be straight honest with you. I know the player that did this. He just wants to collect 366 copies to fill a binder, basically. This was only because he could, and there was no thought process behind it. Yeah, the buyout was just whatever. Don't get all like nervous that this thing's going to be like a $100 card. Probably won't be. There will be people having enough listings and undercutting each other, but I expect this to stay extremely low on listing counts from now on, because if he's going to be collecting them for 300 copies, that is a lot. I think there is enough, but you're going to have to go through all the markets to be able to justify just buying this thing. But yeah, Europe side looking like 12 euros and 95 cents to 15 euros. Then we have Digimon Excel Arm Dimensional Face pre-release stamp. This thing got bought out a while back ago, and this is just crazy to see. I think I didn't even mention this because it didn't fly on my radar, but anybody want to explain to me why Digimon Excel Arm is still holding strong at 21? I know the buyout kind of triggered this back in February, but yeah, I think hopes and dreams are what we're on copium here. Europe side though, 25 cents, 30 cents, 3 euros. Yeah, if you want, go to Facebook Marketplace, list your copies, get the money there. Digimon Critical Arm, kind of looking like a $3 card, and it's sold this month. Yeah, that's not terrible. Could be a lot worse. Europe side though, looking like 20 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, 70 cents. Yeah, you guys are going good here. You eating well. You got plenty of stock. 10 euros is the cap. Okay. Then we have Shine Greymon Room Mode on 9 listings. Yeah, we know this card is just good. The formats you're walking into are really, really nasty. The only decks that can kind of survive against this are the armor decks, just because if you at least are in the champion when you need to proto, the armors are usually in a level strong enough to survive the minus 5,000 DP. But a room mode attack the same turn shenanigans is not a option here. Just giving you a heads up there, it's just not looking favorable to you. Just keep that in mind. Room mode is just rune mode. It just stops players from playing the game, and room mode just kind of gets you in a lot of advantage. Europe side looking like 75 to goes right to 90 to 129 euros. Mumsmon Resurgent Booster kind of cooling off a little bit, which is good to see. I expect this to, once we get more competitive season in BT16, I expect this to bump up more, but holding strong in Mumsay. The thing is, people are now starting to open up Resurgent Booster, because now taking in the value of a $40 box paired to a $70 box, it is actually worth it to crack it open at 40. It is not worth it to crack it open at anything less than that. Just keep that in, anything more than that, not less than. Just because the value is there in a $40 box instead of a $70 box. You weren't making your value. Europe side looking like 16s to 18s to 20s. Okay, I see use. Grace Novamon textured. There's some movement here. I know there's hype for it next set, and that's kind of where we're getting the movement from with our Gracie boy. I'm not buying into it. I really don't think... I think the deck's good. Don't get me wrong. Is it going to be game breaking? No, it's a fair deck. The problem comes down to the antithesis of a fair deck is what it is. It gets around a lot of the minusing DP shenanigans, but at the same time, Grace Nova is just Grace Nova. Europe side looking like 14, 17s, 20 euros. Yeah. Leviathan X Antibody. Remember this thing being like $14? Now we're touching $4.45. Okay. The mighty has fallen. It's a great card. I played against it, and the way this thing is just ridiculous. I did not realize the trash was all turns. The fact that it's all turns when your opponent plays a Digimon by an effect or tamer, one of your Leviathan or Digimon with X antibodies may digivolve into this without paying its cost. That's crazy shenanigans. Europe side looking like €5, €6, €7. Crazy to me. Rivals Barrage starter deck holding strong, going a little bit lower though, but people are paying $5 a pop. If you can find the Beelzemon Advanced starter deck, usually these things are sitting at $20 a pop right now on shelves if you can find it. This basically gets you half your money back, and then the rest can be parted out and actually made some money there too. Europe side looking like €5, €6, €7. Holy cow, plenty of stock in the €6 range though. Goes up to 22, never gonna see that reach there. Wyvern's Breath pre-release stamp. We got a lot of pre-release stamps to talk about. It's been a little bit, but I figured it's a good time to talk about them. Wyvern's Breath was bought out back on the 3rd. This is just because of hype for, you know, SetCon. Wyvern's Breath is a good yellow removal option, but I think at the end of the day, you really still prefer the Heaven's Judgment, just because Heaven's Judgment deals more damage and has at least the same security effect. DP minus. Yeah. Europe side looking like €2, €4, €8. Not bad. Then we have Arbomon Double Diamond. This thing's showing some movement. It's been being bought every couple days. Yeah. Anybody want to explain to me? I know we have hype, but let's be straight honest. Arbomon comes out of that set. Like, there's no reason to be playing this card. They're going to give it something better to work with, because the fact that it's just a straight up vanilla hybrid for game is not what people play. Once Arbomon gets its support and it's green with JP, anything, way, shape, or form, this thing's going to change up. If it's green-red, it would be very interesting to see, because I think just because Grumblemon was a black-red will be with, I don't know. There's a lot of potential of mixed coloring, especially with dual color hybrids, but monocolor hybrids I feel like are going to get tossed out. Anything that isn't having a good effect backing it, just keep that in mind here. Europe side looking like €2, €4 to €10. Junkmon's being, why did I talk about Junkmon? Because there's 7 listings, but nobody's buying it. Okay, why did that even pop up? We're gonna skip junk. Skipping junk. Guillemon X Antibody though, X Record. I think this is a good pickup time. I mean, if you can get it for, I mean, $20, $25 for 2 copies is not bad. I mean, paired to paying 20, if you guys can convince people to sell you these at $10 a pop, might be worth it. Europe side looking like €4.50, €6, €10. Just the Guillemon X Antibody line now, just having the new Magidramon Ace, being able to make it now your DP thresholds are extremely high now, is going to be really good. Warmon Across Time pre-release stamp. We are looking like 12s, 13s, 14s, gonzo. You know, there's nothing left on this. Expect this not to stay there. Europe side, nothing as well. You guys got bought out how long ago? 316? Wow, last week. Crazy. Renamon Cross Encounter pre-release stamp, $16 and holding. Yeah, 4 listings though. If you guys want to get your girl, go get it. Europe side, nothing. Oh my god, this is gone. Holy cow. Wow. Now let's take a look. Mako's affecting a little bit here. Back in 218, she's kind of been holding strong at $18. Might be a good time just to list her if you guys think. There's nothing really moving on her though. Either bring her down to probably like the $12 range. Nobody wants to pay $18 for her. Europe side looking like €2.50. You know, there's a little bit more movement on the Europe side, at least back on the 7th. But yeah, nobody's going crazy for Mako. Plasma Shot, though, we are seeing some sales on this card. Yeah, 25, 21, 21, 20s. Buyout status here. You have Plasma Shot, maybe it's a good time to flip it. This is not a bad card to flip. There's no reason you'll be probably playing this, but yeah, pre-release stamp Plasma Shot. Go for it. Europe side looking like 9 cents, 10 cents, €1, €2. Yeah, €4. Good luck with that. Metal Greymon X Antibody Dimensional Phase pre-release card, BT11. We are holding strong at $9, 18s. Good luck. Europe side 7s, the buyout status, the 12s is capped. There's not many listings, but people are picking this up. Yeah, Metal Greymon, Raihimon, whatever the Shadow Tamer's ultimate is. Next adventure pre-release, you know, the combine of the two. It got bought out a while ago and it's been holding strong at $40 for the longest time. Nobody's going to buy this at this price. And this is just all hype for, you know, the shenanigans of hybrids. Europe side, same thing's happening. People are buying this card at a good rate. €1.50, €3, €4, €5. Oof. Terrymon Digimon Illustration Competition Pack. This shot up. I know the hype for it is there, but yeah, this thing doesn't stay in the deck for long, but Yeah, $10 a pop. If you have this, sell it, flip it, list it. No reason to keep this. Europe side looking like 2 cents, 7 cents, €1, 70 cents. You know, this is, yeah. Got him on Tamer Party Pack. This card we wanted to talk about here. Let her keep falling right now, but get ready to pick her up once the next set comes out or closer to EX6. One of those sets, I know in BT16, there's the red evolution for Gato armor wise. I know there's the red armor deck, and just be ready to pick up this stuff, especially Gato. Gato should crash a little bit, and then when people start figuring out how to play that armor deck, especially since it was found out in EX6, and I think you can play it in BT6, just be ready for that. I think the deck has a lot of potential, and I think it's another Nume situation. Just people haven't figured out the right ratios yet on it, and then once they do, that deck's going to take off, especially because the deck's actually pretty good for an armor deck. It's got a good solid strategy behind it. Europe side looking like €5 to €7. Nefertima X Record pre-release stamp. Same thing. Pick up this card now. I really recommend it. Do not let this slip through your hand. If you do not get your playset now, you're going to regret it, especially once people start figuring out how to get the Gato armor rush going. They'll get that strategy down, and then boom, this deck is going to do well. This card will explode. Europe side looking like 30, 50, 70 cents, €1, 50 cents. I expect this, if the deck does extremely well and people contest it, I expect this to climb. Amphibon Resurgent Booster holding strong at $5, $6 a pop. People, this is what you guys are looking up. I don't know why you're all hyped for Amphibon right now, but this was the best selling Amphi. I mean, yeah, it's Amphibon. Europe side looking like €10, €12. Zudamon Aces are being searched up again. This is just picking up because Zudamon Ace is just one of those degenerate blue cards that are really good. Its on play is just ridiculously strong, being able to bounce one of your opponent's threats. You can keep their threats off the board, especially if they don't go wide enough right away. Zudamon Ace can definitely handle any one of stacks, especially if they're only on ultimates or even champions. That it just takes easy. Europe side looking like €4, 50 cents, €6 going down, but yeah, Zudamon Ace. Angelwomon Ace exceeds Apocalypse BT15. We are looking like $16, $16. Yeah, let's go. Europe side looking like €10, 50 cents, €11, €12. Angelwomon Ace. Digimon Release Booster BT01 to 3. This OG is getting bought. This thing is being bought at 4s. I think it's just people trying to clean out their collection or just hope that these older cards will now be worth something. So just keep that in mind. Europe side looking like €1, €2, €3. Yeah, that's just kind of where he's at now. But all in all, guys, that is the Market Watch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.